Hi guys, Brett here from Now Rooms Liverpool. Here today with a bit of an interesting video. We're here in my apartment and there's two parts to this video. Part one is about how price is not the most important element when a tenant's looking for a room. We were discussing this on our first episode of the property podcast with Colby, where we were saying that the most important elements are location, amenities, and who the tenants are living with. And then really price comes after that. On the back of that video, I got contacted by a experienced HMO landlord and he said, you know what, Brett, that's nonsense. A tenant has a budget and they stick to the budget and that's it. And then I thought about it and I thought, you know what, that's just bollocks. I'm a perfect example. My wife and I have been living here in this apartment for the best part of 6 months and we're paying probably about 50% more than our designated household budget. And the reason we're doing that is because the location, the amenities, and the people we're living with has justified that in our minds to pay that extra. Yeah. Part two is smaller HMOs are far easier to manage than larger HMOs, and I'll show you why, because essentially this building is just one large HMO. So point number one is location. When tenants are renting rooms in Liverpool, location is absolutely everything. You know, proximity to universities, to their workplace, to friends' houses, bars, restaurants, where they hang out. This stuff is absolutely vital. Proximity to transport links, not so much, because transport links are everywhere. For me personally, in my building, as you can see, right in the city centre, overlooking the water, it's so close, so convenient, and for me that's absolutely priceless. Right, here we are in the gym, obviously. Lovely gym, fully fitted out, fully kitted. I love it, it's so convenient. It's literally just down the elevator from our apartment. So for me, this was probably one of the biggest draws to renting this apartment in this building, having an on-site gym. And in terms of management, it is, any gym needs to be managed, obviously, because if people don't put their weights and equipment back, then the whole thing just turns into a mess and people get pissed off and they don't use it. It's no different here. You know, this is just another thing that as HMOs get bigger, there's more things to manage. So for a building of this size with hundreds of apartments, keeping on top of the gym, the cleanliness, the tidiness, that is a huge element that needs to be adhered to, because otherwise people don't get what they came here for. So point three, who tenants live with. I'm always having this conversation with HMO landlords. Most of our tenants are moving into Liverpool. They're not from Liverpool. So they're moving in from different cities around the country or even abroad. So for them to move into a house where they don't know anybody, or even a city where they don't know anybody, to have similar people or similar age groups, demographic, and they're like-minded, that is absolutely key. They're going to settle in much faster, have a network of friends much more quickly, and they'll stay longer. So for us, we're here in the communal living room in our apartment building. My wife and I, we live very busy professional lives. So for us to sit down and chill out and meet other like-minded people, it's non-existent, it doesn't happen. But in here, you can just come and go as you please, read the books, play the board games, watch TV, and just chill out with other people your age and your demographic. This here is an example why any tenant would exceed their budget based on the amenities.